Alright, so Tim Tszyu is back in the ring, and after everything that's happened over the last couple of years, can find the video on my channel. This was a fight a lot of people were watching closely. The build-up felt pretty quiet, at least from my perspective here in the UK. So I might have missed some of the noise, but I did manage to catch the fight during my break, and this is what I saw. The first thing that really stood out was Tim Tszyu doesn't look like the biggest middleweight in the world. At 160 he's clearly not a physically imposing guy, but that didn't really matter here. As usual, Tszyu started slow, but right away the jab was fast, sharp, and it looked authoritative. And early on it looked as though Tim Tszyu was back. More importantly, he looked mentally there, which has been the biggest question around him lately. Compared to his last few fights, this version of Tszyu looked calm, focused and locked in. The pairing with Pedro Diaz also looks like a good fit. By round 2, Tszyu started letting his hands go. Big combinations to both the head and body. Fast, clean punches. By the end of that round, Velazquez's face was already reddening from the jab and the constant pressure. Tszyu was in control. Also, quick side note, I do want to apologise for the previous video where I mispronounced Velazquez's name and referred to him as Venezuelez. That one's on me, my bad. Velazquez did try to come out more aggressive in round 3, but Tszyu walked him straight down. Heavy body shots, a nasty uppercut that visibly hurt Velazquez, and once that landed you could see Velazquez retreat back into a timid posture. Round 4, Tszyu clearly went looking for the knockout, walking him down, landing uppercuts, mixing combinations. Round 5 and 6 were more of the same. In the 6th round, Tszyu opened a deep cut with a vicious uppercut, and honestly I was surprised the fight continued. The cut looked very bad and very deep. From round 7 onwards, Tszyu rarely targeted the cut. Big jabs, clean right hands, showcasing an excellent punch selection. Round 8 and 9 were textbook Tszyu. Jab right hand, pressure with the feet, consistent accuracy. Ever since the cut opened up, Velazquez was clearly in survival mode, not looking to engage, just trying to get through the rounds. There was a brief delay in round 10 with some loose tape on Tszyu's glove. Round 10 was probably Velazquez's best round, but still I gave it to Tszyu. In truth, it was a full shutout. The judges scored it 100 to 90 across the board, and that was the correct decision. In the post-fight, Tim looked in a really good place mentally, focused, composed and talking about staying busy in 2026. From a technical standpoint, this was a very strong performance. He controlled the range all night, pressured intelligently with his feet, stayed defensively responsible, caught punches, slipped shots, kept a tight guard, and like I mentioned earlier, showcased a very good punch selection. That being said, he might have been a little too cautious in there. He could have pressed more for the KO or a referee stoppage. And while he still looks like he carries power at 160, it doesn't look quite the same as it did at 154. That could be one of two things. Either the power doesn't translate as well as middleweight, or Velazquez is simply tougher than we give him credit for. Tszyu wasn't really caught by any big shots in this fight, but you do wonder if he is still carrying any scars from those previous losses, physically or mentally. For me, the jury is still out. So what's next for Tim Tszyu? Could Tszyu be back? Possibly. But we need to see him in the ring with a real champion or contender at 160. The middleweight division right now is a relatively weak division. It's probably been weak for over the last decade. Fights against guys like Erislandy Lara or Carlos Adames are absolutely winnable. A world title is realistic, but Johnny Beck might be a step too far. Until Tszyu is tested, we won't truly know where he stands. This was a very good performance, a confidence builder and a necessary fight. This is a fight that Tszyu needed based on his past few years. But the real answers are still ahead. So guys, let me know what you think. Is Tim Tszyu back? Does his power translate to 160? And who should he fight next? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you've enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. This has been Punch Fiction, and I'll see you on the next one.